Hey, thanks for tuning in to check out how I created this rose gold glittery smoky eye using this Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment lace with gold and reddish glitters. And I used the pop of color with this Urban Decay, what's it called? Deluxe eyeshadow in the shade Fishnet. I don't think I showed my foundations in the video, but I used these two black opal foundations that I've used in the previous videos in the color Nutmeg and Truly Topaz. But I did use a different concealer this time, and it was the black opal Flawless Finish concealer in the shade Honey. The packaging mimics a lipstick, but it's just a concealer. I also use this LA Girl Pro concealer first, and I use the black opal concealer on top of this one, set it with the Kat Von D translucent setting powder. For my highlight, I use Becca Truly Topaz here, and I also used it to highlight my brow bone as well. For my lip shade, I use this Rubber Run HD shade in the color Forever, paired with this matte lip glass in the shade Love Child. I am going to change out my lip color to a more bold color, but for now this is a subtle one. Just to make this look a little bit more interesting, I changed the lip shade. I used this NYX Suede matte lip pencil in the shade Club Hopper, along with this NYX liquid suede liquid lipstick in the shade Suede. Stay tuned, check out the rest of the video. I showed most of the products in the video, and the ones that I did not show in the video, I'm showing them now.
Made me turn my head away, and I trouble the sun, trouble the rain.
First things first, I'm going to take my black opal foundation and apply it using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I'm using the brush instead of a sponge this time because I don't want most of the foundation to be taken off, and sometimes the sponge has a tendency to soak up most of the foundation. I'm going to use the LA Girls concealer, and I'm going to use that first, but I'm also going to use another one. Taking this black opal concealer, I'm going to apply it directly on top of where I applied the LA Girl concealer, and I'm going to blend it in using a sponge from Real Techniques. I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape concealer to use as my eyelid primer. I'm going to use the Kat Von D translucent powder to set it on top of my eyes, and blending it with the Real Techniques brush as well. Using the two colors in this palette, which are Saddle and Brown Script, I'm going to go back and forth with those two colors to apply them in my crease. I'm just going to do the same thing over and over and over till I get the desired color within my crease. That will allow me to blend the other colors that I want to use as well. I'm going to take that brown eyeshadow, which is an eyeshadow from Makeup Forever, and I'm not certain of the number. I'm going to place it directly under where I applied the saddle and the brown script. I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over until it's all blended. Now I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer and put it on an angled brush, and I'm going to use it to trace out my eyelid, or carve it out, so that when I apply the pigment, it's going to be directly in the area in which I desire. Now I'm going to go back into that Makeup Forever eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend where that line is. Now I'm going to use a Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment in the color Sunset Boulevard. It's a golden reddish tone with glitter flecks. I'm just going to make sure that I situate it right into the area in which I put the concealer. And I started first to put my pure pigment down, but I realized that I needed to use a little glitter glue to make it better. So I applied the glitter glue. Now it's sticking and adhering at the rate I want it to. I'm going to do the same thing with both eyes. And the LA Girl concealer is in the color Toffee. Using MAC Studio Fix powder, I'm going to take that and set the concealer and also the foundation. As you can see in the video above, I'm also going to contour using the NYX contour powder in the color Hollow. And I'm going to use the Becca highlight in the color Topaz. For my lips, I'm going to take this lip liner from NYX in the color Club Hopper. I'm going to take this Revlon liquid lipstick. And I'm also going to pair it with a MAC lip gloss in the shade Love Child.
Start to crumble and get into trouble.